This is Liverpool, home of pop music, ships and expatriate Irishmen. That is the Beacon, the city's newest, tallest and most impressive landmark. It's 380 feet high, and they say that from its tip you can see the mountains of North Wales. But what exactly is it? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's a pie in the sky, and a pretty expensive one at that. At least £500,000 worth. You see, the story goes that some years ago the City Council decided to turn this area into a new shopping precinct. And they wanted something spectacular, some sort of architectural symbol that would be a focal point for the entire city. They decided on the Beacon. Private development took over, and as the structure started going up, people began to ask, what is it?
It's only an ornament, really. There's going to be a restaurant on the top someday.
Free, you know. We get the high wind and blows it down. It's only made of concrete that they poured up. Get a high wind and it's down on top of the shops.
Well, I know what it is today. It's a headache. It's absolutely nonsense. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely not. Who's going to heat up there?
And a cup of coffee is going to cost about 18 and 9.
Yes, that's what that thing is. A useless waste of money.
Well, I'm here every day for about 4 or 6 years. I don't know what this is.
But at last the corporation told all. It was, they confessed, a chimney. That's right, a chimney, to get rid of all the fumes from the shops below. It had been wrapped up in concrete and topped with a revolving restaurant simply to disguise the fact that it was a chimney. But that's all very well, but as a chimney it's a bit of a dead loss. Because it's so tall that the fumes can't get to the top of their own accord. They've had to build enormous fans in there to push them up. And that brings us to the revolving restaurant. £200,000 worth of revolving restaurant, which was built before they'd found anyone interested in running it. When they finally got around to that, all the restaurateurs they approached, one after the other, dropped out. The trouble was, according to an architect who sized up the situation, the kitchen had been built on a different level to the eating section, so that by the time customers got their food, it would probably be cold. Then there was the problem of the lifts. There are only 2 lifts in there, and with a seating capacity of 170, they'd have to be used to the limit. But because there's no service lift, it would mean customers would be going up with the food and coming down with the swill. And the rent for all of this, it's been reckoned, would be about £50,000 a year. That's roughly 10 times more than you'd pay at ground level. Today, the Beacon has been complete, apart from the finishing touches, for the past 6 months. And as yet, no one has signed a contract to take over the restaurant. But the Ravenseth Development Company in London remains supremely optimistic. They say they're in an advanced stage of negotiations with a catering firm. This is too big an enterprise for the local firms, they told us. The Beacon is a project that requires a great deal of imagination. I think they could be right.